Hello, everybody! Welcome once again. I'm the Epic Party Guy, and this is my old nemesis, my Factorio. And I say nemesis, that's not true. It's a bittersweet but toxic relationship, a little bit. But they are coming out with version 2 pretty soon, and I wanted to get back into things with this to before that came out, because I have over 1,700 hours in this, and I'm definitely getting the the DLC when it comes out, because version 2 is coming with both a free upgrade to everything and a paid DLC, and so that there's definitely going to be a new series there, and I want to get
Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro.
hang on.
Sorry.
All right, that is one of our guest fans for the night. Say hello, everyone, to Hezzy Lou. Say hi, Hezzy.
Fans, say hello everyone to Hezzy Lou.
Oh, and there's the lag. It's okay. She is ironing things out with getting headphones and all. So, in the meantime, why don't we just dive right on in with a new game? I don't want to do the tutorial again. Um, we'll do this. Uh, and I'll get back to it. I'll do this through the ad break. Okay, so the biggest enemy in this is not the actual like native life. It's not the biters. It's cliffs and trees, but mostly cliffs because trees are useful. But now let's squeeze these up just a little bit. Now richness just makes it so that it's the patch sticks around longer, which is good for me because I'm a slow player. I'm a slow thinker. So, all right. These I don't feel the need to change. Enemies, I am gonna be playing on. I am gonna be playing with biters enabled, but I'm turning off pollution. So that's a big thing because that'll mean that it doesn't antagonize the biters to come attack. Not sure what is going on with that, but map not changing. Map size not change that. All right, let's preview it. All right, so I think the starting area was. It's not all of this. Oh lord. How do you play without copper or without trees? This is better. This is a lot better because you got. Okay. Welcome back from the ad break. So, the settings I've been changing here, I boosted up the resources a little bit, Made them all equally like more frequent, larger, and a bit more richer. Turned off cliffs because I'm a noob like that. Not really, but you know, whatever. Enemy, keep it still gonna be playing with the biters. Didn't change these these settings, the frequency or size settings, but I turned off pollution because you know I just want don't want to be antagonizing the biters at all. So looking at the preview of the map, it looks like this is the starting area right here. Hmm. And got some iron east, west, and south. Water to the north, and oil would be good to be gotten around here. Alright. Don't see where the well, whoa. That is not much uranium. Well, it's a good thing I don't really do much nuclear, so... Okay. Let's give it a shot. This is the Factorio Free Play. Your task is to launch a rocket into space. You will need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket silo. Start small, work your way up with automation, and don't forget to protect yourself from the natives. Yeah, taking that. Let me move that down here so that you can see the um, all the information as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and pick up all of this. Oh, even though some of it's not giving me like iron. This is giving me iron. Okay. You should be able to get iron plate from all of it. It looks like, you know. Alright, the big one might leave as a, you know, as a monument, a memorial. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. Alright, so yeah. We start out with, um, you always, you always start out doing things manually, and then automating the manual, and then automating the, and that continues through the game, where you do it manually, automate it. So mining, we're doing it manually. Next step is to automate it. Then we're gonna manually smelt things. We automate that. Then collection. Then production. And finally, placing things can even be automated once we get bots. Right here, just kind of T to start new research. Well, I don't know. I'm just hitting everything. What is this? 10, 25, 35, 45, 60, 75, 80. Okay, and that's the full queue. Alright, I am not remembering the hotkeys. Controls, there we go. Open character screen. Now, pipette, rotate. Alright. There we go. All right. Here we go. So let's put this. Sorry, we actually need this here first. Because we need to make here this and red science packs. In order to make red science packs, we need iron plates and copper plates, and that means we need to smelt iron and copper each ore into each plate. Simple enough, right? We're really have that to start pulling up some coal. Are these gonna give me any coal? No, they're all just stone. All right. But yeah. What do I need for this? Aha. There we go. All right. So I need to smelt iron into iron plates to make gears. And then with iron plates and gears and stone furnaces, since we're going to be doing things manually, I can just cluster them. Now, why did I do that? Because I want to build these. That and that. Box and box. Oh, you know what? Why'd I do that? Okay. Next thing we're going to need to make is a finished sentence. You know, that's the next thing I need to make, obviously. No, so the... Alright. So, Hezi, have you fixed your audio yet? Ezzy, you there?
No,
Oh, there, I can hear you now.
you can.
Yes, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream.
Hot dog.
Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, I mean, gonna be pulling water from here, making a electrical.
Sam.
Yes?
No, sorry, my daughter was asking who you were.
Ah, yes. Yes. So, clearing this area to make the electrical setup here, which requires more copper. Oops. That was not intended. Okay, do I have more? Yes, I do. Yeah. So, there's actually a nifty way to get this going, which I will do. Alright, once that's all built. There we go. Now each will be mining their little section, because miners only pull up from what is directly beneath their footprint. Um, and so these will pull up and feed the next burner mining drill. And then they'll just keep doing that, and they pull up more than they consume in pulling up. So, alright. Why? Oh, because it takes a total of 9 to make one of these. Alright. 9. Do I have? Yes, I have these. Okay. Pull up some of those, pull up some of these. Build another of these.
Fire bombs will ensue. I left my 6-foot charging cord at your house.
Ah, oops.
I'm so pissed. I never moved that from my bed. Oh no,
Gotcha.
never mind.
Oh, yeah?
Never
Okay.
mind. I haven't. I have.
Oh, good. Good, good, good. Glad all is well.
No paperwork.
That is always a good day when there's no additional paperwork.
Right?
Okay, I'll need one of those. And all of those. Give me your coal.
Wait, you didn't tell me there was a guest star of Darth Vader.
Oh, I'm just always claiming, claiming things in as argumentative a way as possible, I guess.
You?
That, get rid of
Demented?
that. No, I don't know what you mean.
Balderdash.
so, so as a fan um of automation games, Hezzy, what do you um what have you seen um Factorio before? Have you seen it at all?
I have not, but a 17-year-old told me I should play. So, being old, I can take all of the advice I can get.
Okay.
I have to say the ambiance is a bit annoying. I like a slightly cleaner interface, but uh, I'm a dork.
You are.
Uh,
That's all there
have
is
you,
to it.
obviously, I'm not a fan of aesthetics. Case in point. Honestly, I think part of that is my vision issue. It's distracting for me.
Gotcha. There. I don't even need to do anything. This will just start the chain.
And I mean, I can see right now there's not. Okay, how many different factories do you have there?
Um, I've got these three and this one pulling up iron, and I'm just moving those to there and those to there to
So do you have
pull
two
up
different kinds
coal.
of factories there?
Sorry, to pull up copper. Yeah, so I'm currently mining iron right here and copper from right here. Right here, I have one thing pulling up.
Oh, the
Yeah, one mining drill pulling up stone because I'm gonna need a bunch of that.
What about the ones in the upper left right now or mid left?
These right here are bringing up coal.
No, the ones that are on the lower left, the eight green ones.
Yeah, so the ones that I'm standing in the middle of right now, those are pulling up coal. Coal is being
Okay,
used as a
so right.
fuel to each of these, and and
No, so I'm looking at the visual interface right now. You're bringing up coal and iron or so you're bringing up three different things right now.
four coal right here.
Okay. So
Yeah.
right. So right now I have a problem in that I can only visually tell the difference between two different types of factory, and that's hard for me. So, and this
Okay.
is just completely aesthetic.
Uh huh.
Just from a completely aesthetic difficulty of the game, that adds a huge level of difficulty for me playing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So we have two kinds of buildings here. We have the mining drills here and the furnaces here. The mining
Hmm.
drills are fueled by coal, and they will pull up whatever resources in the footprint underneath of them, and then output directly where this triangle is when you put your mouse over them,
Hmm.
and it'll just automatically spit out whatever it's pulling up to the square next to that it's pointing to, which is why
Oh,
these,
okay.
which is why um, these are eight different mining drills, and they're outputting into the
Gotcha.
next mining drill in the chain, and they can store up to
Okay.
50, even though they're
Okay.
bu- you know burning coal as we go.
Okay. And then what
Um,
happens to it?
and so these are just filling up their own reserves, and I can come over here and take, and then come over here and fill these up with coal.
What do you need the yellow buildings for?
The yellow buildings are the furnaces. So these are pulling up ore, and these are converting that ore into plates. And those plates I
Gotcha.
can build things with. So let's do that now. I am going to build a total of 2 offshore pumps.
Yeah, that's a big, yeah.
Hmm?
So aesthetically, that's a big messy blob. But that
Okay,
has nothing to do with my OCD either.
of course. So let's make 4 boilers, 5 of those. Oh, that's a mistake. Okay. Um, where do I want this? You, and then...
Hyperbaric chambers from Michael Jackson?
Ha! No, okay.
He said I could
That,
heckle. I'm heckling.
this is true. This is true. I did offer that. So, inserter, belt, inserter, boiler. Alright. Okay. And then... And all shall be revealed momentarily. Oh, I do not need that many. I think. Okay, let's get some more inserters. Some more belts being made. And now... Oh, so in order to make electricity in Factorio, there are some things you need. And that is, firstly, water, boilers, did I really... I think I screwed this up already. Alright, I did. Alright, no worries. Not a problem. Good to go. Okay, what do I need? What do I need? So the idea here is to get... the idea here is to get coal being automatically pulled up here, transported over to those boilers, and then and to generate the electricity. So we have infinite water, so we don't need to worry about that. And I currently have the boilers set up and the steam engines. everything. Plenty of coal. Ah, these are so slow. Okay. You need so many belts. So very many belts. Alright, time to convert this to electric. Boogie woogie woogie. I remember this being able to reach further. Ah, okay. Well, these can... Okay, I will need so very, very many. So very, very many belts. And so yeah, one of the first things to automate, belts. Did they change the recipe for this? Yeesh. It used to be 2 gears to a plate. Did they swap that, or am I just not remembering right? I might not be remembering right. Oh well. I should be pulling
I
from
mean,
the...
you don't remember everything. How long has it been since you played this?
I know, how dare I. And a while.
Man, I'm disappointed.
Sure.
Oh, wait.
Alright, we'll do that. There we go, getting manually kick-started. Oh, um, there we go. Now now I'm massively overproducing power. Yeah, they have interesting statistics panels on here. Okay. Now, I have no memory of what the proper ratios for things are. It's been that long. Like, number of assemblers, making gears, um, to science labs and whatnot. We'll get there. Clear this out of the way. So looking at the map, I like to go like a easterly direction. But I think we'll have... I think I should start down here. Have all the mining here, smelting going down, and then a bus going out easterly this way.
So, what do we do with all the resources? Or is it like anything else? You just create them?
Well, so the ultimate... So we need to make the midway components in order to make the science packs. And we use the science packs to research these things. And that has to be done in a science lab. We can't just make things ourselves.
Awesome. And then we take over the world?
Yes.
Awesome.
Eventually. I mean, we are going to have to put down some biters. We to put down some, native life uprisings. We are going to have to put down some this is just wasteful. I should not place that there. Um, just make sure that but yeah, it is about conquering the world. I mean, so what's interesting is that the main player here, the engineer here, oop, this guy, I don't know why it zoomed in that way weirdly, is kind of an alien invader.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Of course not.
Oh, okay. Thought you were going soft on me.
So, now we fill it with science, and then the electricity goes. And yeah, so first thing to automate is obviously automation. First thing to research is obviously automation, so we can make assembling machines so that we don't need to deal with this manual bullshit. Ah, my favorite sound in the game. Research complete. Okay, yeah, let's get the assembly machines going. Okay. Okay, so here. Okay, so what do we need the most at the moment? And that's very simple. It's going to be transport belts, for one thing. Okay, iron is going to go into there. And that. Now, what the hell did I just do?
I ask myself that every single day.
Yes, yes. Well, here what I've done is I now have turn on the right. I forgot to turn on the icons that actually explain what things are making. That should help you visually, Hezzy. But yeah, so in this box I've put iron plates. This inserter moves the iron plates from this box to this assembling machine. This assembling machine turns those iron plates into gears. This machine takes in iron plates and iron gears to make belts. Here. How's that? How's that, Hezzy? Is
That's
that
better.
yeah?
That's a bit easier.
Yeah? Alright. So what else? Yeah, put that all in the there. So I'm limiting the content of this to only one stack so that it doesn't go infinite. Jeez. Alright, that's the other thing we're gonna need. Inserters. And oh, I am blanking on the setups. Oop. What? There. Fill everything up. Oh, good. This one has mined everything underneath of it. That's what I want. So, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to mine and just pull up all the resources that are like at this weird boundary, cause that's just hard to. You gotta filter it later on, and uh, that takes extra
Why
work.
is it
Extra work.
flashing gas tanks
Which one?
or gas
Um,
pumps? They were all just flashing gas
oh,
pumps.
because they were out of fuel.
Gotcha.
So let's give that some more iron plates. Yeah, one stack should be fine. So next let's do inserters. That's going to take iron gears and electric circuits. So, putting all these at the end of the assembly queue. And you are going to make inserters. Nuts. Alright. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, and let's get... Always keep the science flowing. The science must flow. So, here needs copper. Let's get iron in there. Get these going. And these are all being researched. Don't really need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I do. That is a modded item I don't need. Get that started. That's already in queue. That's a good thing to just get further along. And might as well for future need. What? Are you going? Yes. Are you going? No. There we go. So I wasn't feeding iron into here. So this wasn't making... Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hmm. There. So now this furnace is automatically filling this chest, and this chest is automatically feeding this assembly machine. So we've got the beginnings of an automated system now. You know, like I actually know what I'm doing. Heaven forbid. So, we've got an ad break starting. I'll keep working a little bit in the meantime. I'll see you on the other side of it. Hail hydrate.
Hydrate?
Because water. Hail hydrate.
That's a good thing.
Hail hydrate. Yes. Thank you, Triforce. Triforce cutie mark. Okay, so oh yeah, not that's this should be fine. Oop. I'm forgetting how to cause outpost planner. How to instigate it. It's not these. None of these buttons. Alright. Aha. Oh, that's not what I want.
Okay.
I also don't remember how many it takes to fill a belt. Um What? Okay. And we are. It has begun. So these. Forget how fast they mine. Mining speed 0.5 per second. Belt speed 15 items per second. But that is across both, the left and right channels. Each belt has two channels, like you see on the belt here. So each will be able to handle 15 miners on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll be fine. The whole length here. It'll be fine. Okay, so for the moment, we'll actually need electric miners, which also take the same inputs. Funny that. Almost like it was planned. So. Alright. So. This is actually being interminably slow, so. instead of me carrying everything around, let's actually do the modern thing. And have these making its own. So, to make these, we need gears, iron plates, got it, and electronic circuits. Um, yeah, I don't know why I go with 3, but it just seems like a good number. There, we'll make wire, wire, and nope, and wire. So what I can actually do here, as you'll notice, inserters always put things on the far side of the belt. So, I can have a mixed belt here of gears and copper wire. Yeah, those 3 will support these 2. Making electric circuits. Now see, here's the weakness in this because I don't need copper wire after this point. So it's just wasted copper wire here. Which isn't really that much of a problem because I'm just going to be pulling this up pretty soon anyway. Relatively soon. So we will have what's that take? Takes iron. Pick things up from there and there. Okay. So what are we making here? Here we'll make transport belts, for which we'll need that. You will make inserters. You will make electric mining. And what else do we need? Oh, you know what? You will make splitters. I actually don't need that. Can we make this? Yes. Okay. And so now, oh, okay. What I need next is power here. And here's the problem with using dedicated sides of a belt. Because if I just drop this here, it'll go along here and I won't be able to have electronic circuits. So, if I need to use an underground belt to go here in order to have it deliver there. And there we go.
So, does any of the equipment cost anything?
In terms of, I mean,
Resources?
yes. So like, these machines consume iron plates, electronic circuits, and gears to make assembling machines. So this is an assembling machine making assembling machines and storing it in this chest right here. And here I'm just limiting.
So, at least at least in the beginning, you're limited on how many machines you can make because you only have a certain number of resources.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I mean, you have whatever you can pull up.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, I might have a bit of coal. So I'm trying to make these. Come along here, just take everything. I will even take this, pull it up, put an assembly machine here for furnaces, then output to this box here, and then power them. So this is now, let's also do this just to get rid of my personal supply of,
Maybe. I gotta step out for a few. I'll be back.
Okay. Feel embarrassed not remembering the ratios and the basic blueprints. I mean, I don't have. I just don't have them memorized anymore. Not that that's a horrible thing. don't know why that one's backed up, but I mean, so the basic, where's it coming down? So here's the basic, where it's coming out. So that's the boundary here. If I want to avoid this, yeah, I'm at the top of it. So nothing, let's give it a little more space. Yeah, nothing above there, nothing out of there. So that actually might be a little, let's move it over a few. All right, give myself a little more space. Go to there, go to there. Give some space for inserters. And here we are. Now what this does, so what this does is we're going to take ore coming in on one side, and this splitter will take one belt and split it into two, and it'll be on the outside of these outside belts. And then coal is going to be coming in on the inside here. And feeding each one of these. So let's copy this and save that blueprint. But I don't want to. There, I did not want the belts. Why am I pulling it up? Because I need to. There we go. So putting down blueprints, once I'm later in the game and I have bots, they'll be able to go around and place these things wherever I tell them to, wherever I lay out those ghosts. So here, that can go there. We can just stamp it out like this. Oh, jeez. So it is a little weird um, placing all these down, knowing that I'm going to be just pulling them right up once I get electric furnaces. Oh, I forgot to make inserters. Ah, crap. Alright.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome back. Hello, Darla Rosa. Welcome, welcome. You, and you, and you. Yes, welcome to the stream, Darla. Oh, Lord. Factorio goes well, I would say. Um, I need to... I'm still in the stage where I'm hand feeding the furnaces, though. So,
Why haven't you automated?
ha 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 ha.
You're not able to yet? That was an honest question.
Um, why do I have extra bass in my voice tonight? I don't know. Maybe I'm just extra sexy tonight. You have to get on me about something? Okay.
No, I was wondering why you haven't been able to automate yet.
Oh,
Are you just
so,
not there yet?
kind of correct. So what I'm starting up here is getting the level of mining going that will be needed. Um, and then once I get the furnaces up and running, um, you know what? I'm going to do something different.
Shouldn't you maybe have decided that at the beginning?
Ha ha ha. But see, that would imply planning.
Oh, sorry. Silly
And that,
me.
yes. I mean,
Oh,
it's okay. You'll learn. Besides, both Factorio and Dyson Sphere is sometimes all about just putting down a design, then ripping it up.
you mean winging it?
A little bit, yeah. Now, Dyson Sphere, at least, you have drones from the start. So it's not as bad. Um, so what was it I was going to do? I was going to... So the problem that I'm seeing is that electric furnaces are the next step up, and they are obviously better than stone furnaces because they do not need coal to run. However, the downside is that they're also bigger. They're a 3 by 3 size building, whereas these furnaces are 2 by 2. And the belts are 1 by 1, and the inserters are 1 by 1. So what I'm going to do is space all these out. Oh man, I was hoping not to have to rip up this. Alright. Now see, there's a lot easier once you have drones not only to build things automatically for you, but also to pick things up automatically for you. To deconstruct. And the way to space things out properly is to give one extra over here, and then take out every third. And now just start all of that. Okay, why are these not... Now, see, the problem is these electric miners are able to pull from one square beyond their actual footprint. And so that there was a, if I put it right there, then it would have been at risk of getting a mixed result. You know, not spoiling, not cluttering, but like, yeah, it might be spoiling. Spoiling the line with multiple kinds of um, ore. Okay, that's getting some more copper going, which gets more copper wire going, which should get more circuits going, which should get more of the rest of everything going. And running out of wood. Problem I never usually have. That's also another. That is a problem that I have with Factorio. You can't farm wood. You can't farm trees. It's like, really? Okay. Darlarosa says I should give Factorio a try. It is a very interesting game. It can be very meditative, especially if you're not doing any combat. You can turn the combat off in the map generation. Um, that's not a problem. It is very much, you know, to the player's tastes. Um, but yeah, yeah, I definitely recommend it. Obviously, I have over 1,700 hours in it. Okay, so that's out of resources. That's out of resources, which means I can pick these up. Okay. What? That is wrong. See, we had, oh, electric circuits. Spoiling the... Spoiling the belt. Spoiling the line. Okay, these need to be loaded with copper wire faster, so let's get that going. Stupid. Okay, and with this ad break, we are going to... I don't know. Let's see. Crafting speed 1. 3.2 seconds each. Let's not make more of those until I know that I need more. Um... Really? Okay.
The fuck? Oh no, 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 no.
Hmm?
Quit fucking with the Oreos.
Excuse me?
Quit messing with the damned Oreos.
What Oreos?
This ad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately the ads are a sad necessity of the medium.
I don't mind ads. I mind them messing with the damned Oreos.
Oh, like they're doing a
Yes.
weird
Seven.
kind? What
Yeah, they were Oreo snack cakes.
aren't they what they are? Isn't that what they are?
No, they're cookies. These were like devil's food cake.
Ah. And the purist in you is outraged.
Shut up. Mock me not.
Mock thee I
Oh,
shall.
wait. I'd say bite me, but that might get me in trouble. Oh, come on. Tell me that birthday cake Oreos aren't a travesty of nature.
I mean, I'd eat one just to see what it was. A birthday cake Oreo?
And,
Yeah.
yes. And Oreo thins,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which are basically Oreos without the filling.
How's it an
Tell
Oreo if
me
it doesn't
that's
have the cream
okay,
filling?
because you'd be wrong. Thank you.
That's that's a cracker.
See? See what I mean?
Hmm.
A chocolate cracker, but nonetheless.
Yes.
And lemon Oreos? No, no. Yeah. Mm. Ugh.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember how many of these it takes. I want to say like 24 because it's one every yeah, it's one every 32. One every 3.2 and x over
One every
3.2.
3.2. And
Yeah. Um 1 every 3.2 to make 15 is 48. So we need 48 furnaces total. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
takes 10 to make 32.
No.
Yes. It's one every 3.2, and you make 32. It takes 10.
X
Because you're
furnaces
multiplying both
divide
by 10.
furnaces divided by speed. Se- furnaces divided by
Oh,
seconds per unit
oh.
equals units per second.
Sorry. I didn't realize we were doing. I thought you meant like one building for every 3.2 buildings. I was never very good at speed. Always flummoxed me.
I think that's right.
I was good at math. I was good at math and good at physics. I was not good at combining math with physics.
Okay. Though here's the additional twist. These are crafting speed
Ah,
1. These are crafting speed 1. The next the next tier furnace up is crafting speed 2. So we need half as many. Um, and then um, the the third tier up, electric furnaces, the bigger ones that I'm planning around here, is also crafting speed 2, but is electrically powered. So we don't need 48, we need 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I've also seen where you just take out the extra space and you just leave that extra space there, but I don't feel like that. So I'm good leaving that like that. Okay. There, just because I need something to start building up a buffer of iron. Oh, that's why. That's why we're low on iron. These are all out of fuel. Okay, let's get some more. Oh no. Ah, jeez. I went up there to get the long inserters, and I didn't pick up any long inserters. Ah, too used to having logistics spots. Oh. Okay. Good. That one's complete. So, I'm gonna do this. There's 4. Okay, 4 iron, 4 for copper. Oh, and then I need to do steel, which is actually good to put down here because I'll use this patch for it. And what is this? I do have the ruins mod, and that will put in some random, um, like, well, ruins. Let me excavate these first. Clear away the brush so that I can... Huh. Just an old, Alright. Old mining outpost. Oh, and here we have our... Ha! Okay. Okay. Our first encounter with the natives. With the biters. Okay, let's cut a swath here. Again, bots would be able to uproot trees. The other way to do this is with grenades. Let's get that going. Because, yeah, dynamiting forests is actually, a little more fun than it should be. I don't know what that says about me, but
Dude, way fun.
absolutely. You know what I haven't done, weirdly enough? Def- deforestation with nukes. Because by the time I've gotten nukes, it's like forests kind of become the least of your concerns.
Love the smell of napalm in the morning.
That is a thing. I could just set fire to this and walk away. If I had something that did fire damage, I do not at the moment. Okay, so the last bit here that I'm gonna do is will be to make steel, and that is kind of the same. Except it's actually um, it's actually a two-stage process because you smelt iron ore into iron plates, and then iron plates into steel. Where is it? There and there. There and there. And thankfully, the belts do not need um, electricity. They just work.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay, let's have that. Finish out the rest of the red only science. I'm just starting at a random one in that case, and that's not a good way to do it. What's that? Copper? Okay. We'll be fine. I need iron more than copper. So we'll actually only need okay. Okay. How many is this? 70. You can see that right here. Hmm. I do not need that many gears. That is useful with, like, something. I don't know. Alright. So 70. Yeah. So approximately equal on each side. 70 miners makes 35 items a second, which is just over 2 belts. So we can consolidate down. Actually, I could probably do it all the way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, that one's fine. Okay. I can save using all these belts. With an
Hey
output.
guys, I'm gonna have to log off.
Okay. Well,
I'm getting
yeah.
tired.
Alright. Well, thank you for
This has
joining
been
when
a
you
lot of
could.
fun.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Talk to you later.
yeah, you
See you
seemed
next
interested.
time.
Yep. See you next time.
Yeah, totally. Yep. See you next time, guys.
Okay. And now we're starting to cook. So what I'm doing here is completing these builds so that we can start to start to send fuel all the way through. So if we need to store 10,000 of something that stacks at 50, that's 200 stacks. These each have 16. Okay. 64, 120. Yeah, 128. There. Close enough. Okay, so this all right here is feeding there, feeding the fuel line over there. All right. This is a buffer to store the outputs. Give me something to pardon. Something I can go through and just pick stuff up with or from. Now, the thing with steel is that it takes 5 iron plates to make 1 steel plate. So your production is inherently, 1 to 5. And that just means that you're going to be producing 5 times less than you would think. And welcome back from the ad break. Pardon? Yeah. Okay. So now we have copper being made. Fantastic. Okay. So let's actually find the place where we can have the belt going across and the production facilities going below. That's this, and that'll be coming across to go back to the smelter. So this coming right across is no problem. Really, I prefer on larger builds. I remember preferring 8 lanes for iron, but 8 lanes for iron, like 6 for copper. I forget all the other things that are needed, so I'm just gonna make a bunch of space right here. And if there's more that needs to get added on, it can get added on up top. Like I think I do remember stone is something to add on, something to also have on the line. So for that, but I don't need it on the line right now. Okay, so the first thing that needs to be added on to here is green circuits. And that is actually a recipe I do remember. And I'm gonna say, okay, because it's like that. So it's like that to make that. And then this okay, there's that and that. That one's this way, that one's that way. Because we have iron coming in on the inside, copper coming in on the outside. Okay. I don't know why I did all that. Because nothing's coming onto the bus in this instance. Until the output here. And that is the part that I needed to do. You know, I forget what the copy the settings is. Copy entity settings. Shift right click, shift left click. There we go. Seriously? That could not have been 1,000. All right. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 0.5 second crafting time. That means 2 per second. And we need... We need 30 per second. What is that? 15... Only 15 machines? Okay. There. You know, that looks familiar. That looks familiar. Yeah, tried to do the automatic thing where it would automatically place the undergrounds, but no, of course not. That would be easy. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's right. Thought I had screwed something up because the assemblers were right next to each other. But no, no, it's fine. I can leave the rest planned because we definitely don't have the copper input to make nearly any of that. Okay, so that's the first thing. A little production facility to make green circuits. And now, one, two, three, four. Let's give four spacing of four. Okay, and this right here is going to be the main manufacturing hub. Now, some people do a 3 wide. I like to do a 4 wide. Gives you more options. There's that and that and that. Because it's been so long, I forgot to set my hotbar. How dare, right? There and controls, and what is swap interface? Because I want to just use the first 5 in each one, and then I just push a button to get to the next set of 5. Quick bar. Rotate active quick bars. X. Excellent. That's wrong. Of course that's wrong. Okay, now the main thing that you need to make on site is gears. And then bring them down like that. Hmm. Okay. So I believe this is a decent place for me to pause here because Next is going to be filling out and planning some of the um, filling out and planning some of the manufacturing hub here. Um, there, so that we always get these done first. Well, that's right. This should not be an output priority here. Okay. So do that here, and then make red signs here, and then green signs here. And I can cover up this copper for now, or I'll have that come down and over. Yeah, I'll have that. I'll do that, come down and over. So we'll see how much space is needed for the red and the green here. And I might actually also gear up a bit next time and go after this base. But we'll see. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did.